Chiefs. A series New York leads 11-3, dating back to 1974. But this is their first time facing Patrick Mahomes. All the action is headed your way. Next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Brandon Gaud alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goal. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out. He can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They go with Chubb on second down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Lawrence to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Saquon Barkley, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
And there it is, sack number 100 for Chandler Jones in his NFL career. Remember, he began with the Patriots in 2012, but that 100 number, that's a milestone that all pass rushers are seeking, similar to 3,000 hits for baseball players.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. KC's offense ready to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mahomes to throw once more. That one is caught by Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A run for Nick Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On first down, Murray. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On second down and 4, Lawrence. He finds his target, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Come on now.
That's David Bakhtiari, the all-pro tackle, guilty on that one.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Hardman on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they will hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
21-3 is your score after 1.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes swings this out for Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Chubb will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
From the 24, Lawrence. Hunter Henry brings it in. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Still 9 remaining on second down. A handoff to Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for New York. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On third and short, the fullback Burton, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. Well, the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Keep playing.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Lawrence. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Lawrence. Over the middle to Beckham. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open target here, Darius Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Jackson now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Tony. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And some strong running. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Tony. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. To Barkley on the check down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down, McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll run with Hunt on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play fake. Mahomes going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Good job,
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, as Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give. This is Murray. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. It'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Pass interference. Defense.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Lawrence. Catch made by Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Another carry for Burton.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence, and that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this complete to Henry over the middle.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup over first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I think we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. It's caught by OBJ. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence going right back to Beckham here, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Lawrence's throw taken in by Slayton. 7 yards the pickup there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Lawrence will throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle there to make the play defensively. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 16, Lawrence, complete. It's Henry. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
And the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one caught by Ridley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. That's caught left side by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Mahomes will throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Here's Mahomes. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants now down by 7. At time, a huge factor. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Back to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete, they could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.